Yeah, it's Nefertiti holiday, and I got that film crew with me too, innit?
Welcome back, proud poetry pickers. You are listening to Rhythm FM online and on digital. I'm your host, Tabs Words, and this is Da Afterwards.
Now, you better have some film in that camera for this. You ready? Yeah? Yeah, come on. Follow me.
That was so incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure, my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
And now we've got another performer. She's getting quite a following online recently with her poetry. And her name is Nefertiti Holiday. Welcome, Nefertiti. Is she? Nefertiti? Brian, just want to go grab her? Hey, wicked. Thank you so much. Are you right? Just want to take a seat next to Pearl there.
Yeah, I was late because I spent my last pound on a Happy Meal, so I couldn't get the bus no more. And I got these guys following me too, innit?
OK, no worries. Yeah, so do you want to let them in as well? Wicked. Oh, have you two met before?
I think I've seen some of your stuff before, innit? Yeah, it's Sam.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, safe, innit?
Yeah, you've just missed Pearl do a poem. She's just knocked all our socks off, so no pressure or anything. Before she performed, you were just telling us about your journey into poetry. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I was born and raised baby warrior queen, but I spent my life battling away in sun-scorched fields. I was raised in a tall grey tower, just dreaming that one day my words would give me power. And now, I've allowed those words to flower inside me.
That's a great metaphor. I think, Pearl, sorry, we'll just go back to that about the poetry before. Can you just tell the listeners how old you were when you started slamming?
Yeah, I was about 12 when I did my first slam, I think.
So incredible. I can't, even when you say it now,
well,
I can't believe
at that age, I was just battling to break out of my ghetto cage. So something bare bougie, like poetry, just weren't available to someone like me.
Yeah. So, a question for both of you, I really want to know is, like, how do you start to write a poem? You know, how do you begin?
I actually carry around this little book, this little notebook that I just scribble down in the day and just note down things that I see, you know, things that I feel, maybe something that someone says in the queue at Morrison's, you know, just anything like that, really.
Well, I don't write things down. Well, no. I'm impregnated by the words. They grow inside me. And as I scream and rip and bleed, a poem is born.
Yeah, and like, I know for me, I really try not to be too pretentious with it.
Of course.
You know, like, I mean, how can I say this? It's the oldest trick in the book, really, isn't it? You know, you're just telling your story.
Yeah.
You know, noting down feelings and emotions that are universal, and that's
Yes, Pearl,
that's all it is. Like.
Yes, and sharing the pain. It feels like I was stung to pieces in a beehive. On the day the first warm trickle of blood ran down my leg, I became a woman. But it felt like far more than an egg cup full should. In that moment, I started to count the patches of pain found on them stained old sheets. So now that I only have words to battle with, it's a lot easier, you know? Like, it's not about attacking some madman in an alley with a spanner. Nah. But I can still cause some GBH by flinging a sick rhyming couplet in her face.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't actually always a battle or a competition, you know? It's just...
No, I don't think so.
It's just communicating, isn't it? Like,
yeah, definitely.
You know, to me, like, I just love getting on that... I just love getting on that stage, you know, and just sharing me and my emotions, you know, with anyone who's up for listening. And, you know, hopefully, not always, but hopefully the audience is, like, up for coming on the journey with me, so...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we both know that the best will win. The strongest poet will triumph.
Yeah, but that's actually
You've got
not
to be
even what I
ready.
would've said, though. You are?
You've got to be ready. That's why I'd rather spend money on a rhyming thesaurus than electricity or dinner. Words are all I have.
Yeah, Pearl, can we just go back to that poem that you did before? It's incredible. Do you know what? I think it's kind of like a spiritual sequel to your Growing Pains poem.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I can see that totally.
Yeah,
it's good.
that was the first time. The first time I seen you was at Latitude, actually, performing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, was it last year?
It was year before, actually. It was year before.
Yeah, I was with
Yeah.
I was with Sparks. Remember?
Like Sparks Malone.
yeah,
Sparks.
yeah. We were in the when we were in the tent that kept leaking. Yeah, with Amy Q,
With
Georgia.
Amy, Serafina?
Serafina. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
No, because it was a bit like when you came like, does she recognise it? Literally, any listeners out there know when you just get absolutely smashed and not ready to. That was us, not now. That was us. Can't even remember each other. No, it's fine. It's good. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of how well you're doing. And it's just mate, because your work, it's so vulnerable and it's so honest, and then it just like, but it manages to make me laugh at the same time. Like every time, it's so funny. It's like,
Well, my work ain't funny. No. Yeah. A cheap laugh and that ain't for me. I mean, some poets try to make it all sweetness and light, but they don't talk about real things. Like when my gas key runs out in the middle of the night. And this morning, when I have hunger pangs in my belly.
Yeah, I mean, probably spent your last quid on a rhyming thesaurus, though, didn't you? So it's just the way it goes.
What?
I'm just saying. That's what you said. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we're going to open up our lines now to some callers. We've got Trevor. Got Trevor on line 1.
Yo, Tabs. What are you saying? I love your show so much.
Oh, thank you, Trevor, mate. That's great to hear. Have you got any questions for our poets?
Yeah. Cheers. I just want to say, Pearl, that you are so talented, and your poem totally affected me deeply. So thank you. And I wanted to say to Nefertiti, my African queen, finally being seen.
Yes, Trevor, my brother. What ya say?
What I want to hear specifically is, what's been the biggest challenge you faced in your oh so tough life, and how have you emerged from it stronger?
Ooh, I mean, that's a deep question, bruv. Just say it was #eternal internal turmoil. Like, every day, having to join the end of that never-ending queue for the job seeker every day, and making that 5680 stretch to the whole day, and go back the next day and the next and the next, and repeating that cycle. Yeah, Trevor, yes man, laugh. We gotta laugh or else we cry. Remember, salt tears sting wounds.
You're lying. your pants are on fire, mate. Tabs, who's this phony that
Trevor,
you've
mate,
got
do you
on the
maybe have
radio?
a question for Pearl?
Nefertiti holiday. You are a see-through bin bag of a waste of woman. Fuck this.
Trevor, a sandwich bag of a waste man, innit? What was that about? Who was that? Tabs. Why have I come all the way down here for you to waste my time, put me on the line with that bomber clerk? Man, this is a waste of my time!
Sorry, thanks for your call, Trevor.
Can I be real?
Yeah.
No. Can I be real?
Yeah.
Can I be truly real?
Yeah, go for it, real as you like.
I think that me and Pearl need to slam right here, right now. To feel who is the most real. To see whose vowels run deeper than rotten bowels.
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I must be heard. Spread
my
my
God.
opening wide to allow the fluids of creation to gush through. It's true, like PVA glue stuck in that never-ending queue for my gyro. Oh, feeling the spiral. When you get to the food bank and they're all out of trolleys.
Trolleys?
And rabbits and cats.
Honestly.
Can I have some more? Because I'm
Can't
poor
even
and
see, 'cause
feeling
on the
rather
radio,
sore.
yeah.
We want pseudo-creme for the masses.
Right, do not even, don't let anyone in, don't let anyone in right now, don't let anyone in.
Oh, darling, there you are. I'm Nefertiti's mother. Nice to meet you. I don't get to meet any of her friends. Just let me film you for Daddy and Auntie Amelia. Okay. Action, darling. Huh. She must be in the zone. She's so committed. Darling. Okay, maybe later. Anyway, I was on my way to the garage to get my car serviced and I noticed she'd left her lunch on the back seat. The silly salami. And then I was worried about crudités would go all mushy on the heated seats. So, but darling, your father's beetroot and quinoa salad should be fine. Darling. Darling. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's radio. How marvelous. We want pseudo-creme. Other emollient creams are available in stores. I'm still on the table though.
Nefertiti, can you get down off the
All
table,
I want
please?
to do is say how I feel. Won't someone listen?
Okay.
I'm just trying to say.
Oh my God, Brian, please, can you get some
Coffee spilled.
thingy over here?
There's nothing
Nefertiti,
left.
Will you get down off
On
the table,
I
please?
spilled the coffee.
Cabs, I see your rage,
Yeah.
but the truth is,
What?
I is a poet. I is a brown, poor, brown-skinned poet.
Get the fork off the table!
Sorry.
Sorry, sweetheart. You know it's alright, you know, don't you? You've got like a bit of money or a warm home or whatever, and like no one cares. Like you've got like a little horse at home or whatever. It's fine.
Nicole isn't a horse, she's a pony.
Okay.
Can I do my poem, please? Please.
yeah, sure you can.
Thank you.
I is a poet. I is a poor poet. I is a poor poet. I is a poor brown-coloured poet with a vagina that beats deep inside me. When I was 14, we couldn't afford super fast fibre optic broadband cause we was too poor for them copper cables. Painfully poor. Cut my hand on a can of corned beef and bled to death poor. 2 Tic Tacs and a packet of knickknacks for tea time poor. Misbehaviour was my only bloody option, blood. 13 and excluded from the hockey team. Trouble in maths. I stuck hobba bobba under every chair. I didn't care. There were rich girls called Claire with shiny bubbles in their silky hair, living in castles in the air, playing Sylvanian families. But why would the toad wear a tuxedo or a baby badger sleep in a nightdress? I is a poet. One morning, bleary-eyed, with sticky sleep still stuck inside of us, I stumbled inside a foreign land. An organic vegan superstore, all posh and that. A vat with pink round faces. Me, an African queen, scraping by, not even a tin of beans possible to buy. I is a poet. I ain't eaten for 2 days, head in a daze. The last time I took a shit it was watery and beige. I is a poet. One Friday I wrote a haiku, sat on my favourite spot of my local chicken shop. Mind sweeping flat Fanta through fat straws and belly growling, searching for a stray chicken nugget on the floor. And it goes like this. Banks, job centre cunts for giving me the money, so I get haiku. I is a poet. I is a poor poet. I is a poor, poor poet. I is a poor, poor, brown-coloured poet with a vagina that beats deep inside